Hello, good morning students. Welcome your chemistry class. I hope you stay home, stay safe with happy learning. So students, we are going to study your chemistry section with chapter materials and non-metals. So students, can you think of some examples of materials that composed of two or more materials? So students, water is an example that is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. So you can distinguish between materials on the basis its basic constituents. Okay. So next, I read your comic strips that is based on your notebook. So start your comic strips that is when states that automobile is an important part of our daily life and that is used for transporting peoples and goods from one place to other. The body of these automobile is mostly made up of metals that given from rigidity and so that they can stand with wear and tear over the year. Aeroplanes are the another important mode of transport that can cover thousands of kilometers in just a few hours. The body of an aeroplane is made up of metal with some special properties. So next here you can see here the materials used for making aircraft should be lightweight for easy lift in the air. So here next is your challenge, that is students for your challenge. Uh, while working in chemistry lab, Puneet observed that when his lab instructor placed a few small pieces of zinc metals of some solution in beaker, effervescence took place in the beaker, and after that, when the instructor brought a burning matchstick over the mouth of beaker, and a brilliant spark along with a pop sound took place. Puneet does not know what show. Puneet does not know what solution was there in beakers and why the spark and the pop sound occurs, and can you help him explanation this observation? So students, we are going to read about the elements and compounds, physical and chemical properties of element and classification of elements into metal and non-metals. So students, tell me, you all know that we see around us are made up of a variety of materials. Okay. So all the objects in around it with made up of any kind of materials, variety of materials, and when a material is break down into simple substance as a physical and chemical means, so it changes further into simplification possible. So today start your first exploration zone, that is elements and compound. So here we start the object that we see around us made up of variety of materials. When a material is break down into simple substance by physical and chemical means, it will a stage, and when the no further simplification is possible, at this stage the material has been broken down into constituent element, and the most simplified form of any material is called element. You can see here next is a carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, iron, aluminium and copper are some examples of elements, and each element is distinct from other. Element consists of smallest unit is called atom. You can remember that. What is the definition of atom? Element consists of smallest unit is called atom. and the properties of each element are due to the property of its respective atom. Atom of same elements have similar properties and atom of different elements have different properties. Okay, you will repeat this line कि atom of same element have similar property and atom of different elements have different property. You can see here some element examples, that is your hydrogen. It is symbolic representation is hydrogen. Oxygen is symbolic representation, oxygen stands for O, and carbon is symbolic representation for C. So this is your element. So next, the combined form of elements are called compound, and some examples of compounds are water, carbon dioxide, methane, salt and sugar. Water is formed by combining two elements, oxygen and hydrogen. Okay, so these are the materials that is composed into two constituent, that is your hydrogen and oxygen. Similarly, methane is a compound made up of the element carbon and hydrogen, and the elements in a compounds are present in fixed ratio, and the fundamental units of a compounds are called molecules. Okay students, the elements in a compounds are present in a fixed ratio and the fundamental units of a compounds are called molecules. Okay, so you can see here compounds diagram, that is a water, so it is combined with two hydrogen, and similarly carbon is combined with four hydrogen elements and formation of compound. Okay, so next is your physical and chemical properties. So physical properties of an element are the properties that can be observed without changing its composition. Physical state, hardness, luster, melting and boiling point. Luster stands for your chamakna, and conduction of heat and electricity are some of the physical properties. Chemical properties of elements that can be observed when it reacts with other substance and a new substance are formed, that is your chemical properties of element. The new substance have entirely different properties than the respective element. The chemical reaction of oxygen, water, acid, base and the sum of the chemical properties. So these are the chemical properties of the compound elements. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day. So students, last year topic is here, that is a classification of elements in metal and non-metals. So although we see a number of substance around us and the number of elements that make them are only 118, out of which 92 elements found in nature and rest of are there. These are the artificial. Based on the physical and chemical properties, these elements can be classified into metals and non-metals. From the natural occurring elements, around the 70 elements are metals and around 17 non-metals. Some metals are also metalloids. Metalloids are those elements which shows the properties both like metals and non-metals. These are known as metalloids, which shows the properties of both metal and non-metals. This statement is good according to the metalloids. So this is your first practice zone. First here arise the questions, that is classify the following into elements and compounds. So here oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, copper sulfate, nitrogen, iron, sodium chlorides and aluminium. So oxygen, nitrogen, iron and aluminium, these are the elements, and water, carbon dioxide, copper sulfate and sodium chloride, these are the compound. So students, thank you and have a nice day.